Hey everybody, it's Into the Stars, and one of my subscribers actually called this out and identified the imagery inside the smoke where the towers are falling in the background. I think from this point forward we're going to go ahead and not do a mention of the people that are sharing information unless you specifically ask for it, because I don't want to put you at risk. We've uncovered a lot of truth from my pet goat, and I would feel so bad if something happened to somebody who was helping share this information. So I'll be the mouthpiece, so to speak, and hopefully everyone else understands that all my work is due to the collective consciousness and the collective mind, and all of us working together. We jog each other's memory, and that is the power of the masses that we have the potential to bring to bear infinite consciousness and knowledge. Okay, you guys, so let's continue this work together, this collaboration. But this is unbelievable. This is so profound what we found here. This is amazing. So the subscriber basically saw some imagery inside of this smoke, and at first I did not see it. It totally went over my head, but it makes sense because in iPet Goat they hide a lot of these elements. So good eye. But basically I'm going to show you what this means, and by the time we're done with this video you will be amazed and you will be convinced. First of all, I want you to look at the imagery in this smoke. I'm going to zoom in on it, and at first glance you're not going to see anything, just as we don't see anything on a lot of the other imagery in iPet Goat. It is hard to see unless you're focused on it. But if you look here, one more, you will see a bull's head. Okay, there's his ear, there's his eye. So now you have your orientation. There's a horn, there's his nose and his mouth. Okay, that's the bull's head. We also see some people that appear to be helping each other. There's a head, there's a head, there's the backside, so to speak, the arm. This is the person pulling this person. There's one arm, there's another arm, there's their leg. It seems to be pulling them onto a wall or some sort. Okay, now I want you to burn this imagery into your brain that I just described to you, and we're going to go to the internet here. And what I found was remarkable. San Fermin, this is a running of the bulls, was the first thing that popped into my head, and so I said, okay, can I prove that that is what that imagery is representing? And so I found San Fermin, the running of the bulls. This is a very pagan, ritualistic event here, and it actually starts on July 7th, which is coming up. Now, this was the first hunch on the imagery in the smoke. I didn't look around to find something that related to July. No, this was the first hunch, and this is what we came up with. It's held on July 6th is when the festival starts. Okay, and it's based off of San Fermin, which is the patron saint of this area. Now let's look a little bit more about San Fermin. Okay, let's look at the history. This is unbelievable. So Fermin was the son of a Roman. Okay, we're going to scroll through here. According to tradition, he was baptized by Saturninus. Saturn, Satan. We have been through Saturn and its meaning, the hexagon at the pole of Saturn, six-sided hexagon. Okay, and then Fermin was beheaded. Okay, now it also says here at Pamplona, Saint Fermin is now sometimes said to have met his end by being dragged through the streets by bulls, a fate more commonly attributed to his mentor Saturnin. Interesting. And here's the other little piece of information here that I thought was interesting. So let's take a closer look at Saturnin. Saturnin lived in 257 AD, well before telescopes. Yet, we all know, let's take a closer look at this, that there is a hexagon at the North Pole of Saturn. You can Google that and find it. So this is the tomb of Saturnin in Toulouse, and somehow we see 6 of these large scrolls that emanate from 6 pillars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at the bottom of this picture we have 6 people dragging Saturnin through the streets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's our 666, you guys. And we also notice that there is a ring around the top. Rings of Saturn. How did they know? In 257 AD, before telescopes. And how did they know that Saturn had a 6-sided figure on it and then incorporate 6 elements into the tomb of Saturn? These are the questions we need to start asking you guys. Once we understand that lies have been told and that there has been secret knowledge that has been kept from us, and we've been given one story of history, then we can start to question everything we've been told and understand that most of it is a lie. There's no way they could have known that there was a 6-sided hexagon at the pole of Saturn. And there's too many 6s attributed to Saturn for it to be an accident. Okay? Now, if there was an octagon on the North Pole of Saturn, and then all of their imagery in ancient history had a hexagon, we wouldn't be having this discussion, would we? But there's a hexagon which has 6 sides, and everything associated with Saturn is 6. So they knew. So the running of the bulls is actually one of the daily events, okay? And it involves hundreds of people running in front of 6 bulls and another 6 steers, okay? So we have 6 bulls, 6 steers, and it starts on July 6th. That's 666, guys. This is a very paganistic, ritualistic ceremony here. So I thought you'd be interested in that. July is going to be a huge month. Take care, you guys, and be safe.